Hey,
Hey,
hey, I like salty.
I like sweet.
Yeah, she does.
Lots of sweets.
I drive a little too fast.
I like to drive slow.
Well, I like it warm in the house.
I like it cold in the house with the fan going and
I like the fireplace
yes.
on.
Oh
A lot.
no,
A lot.
We
Yeah.
don't turn the fireplace on. Too hot.
I drive a little fast.
Yes, I drive slow and
And
I drive 20 feet behind the person in front of me.
I drive 2 feet behind the person. Not really. Come on, not quite 2 feet. It's 2.5 at least.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we got a couple other things here which I think are important. You know, I like to spend money.
And I like to save money.
Yeah. I got a whole lot of energy. Yeah.
Yes, he does.
All right.
And I'm probably more chill.
Even killed, laid back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
There's other things that we're a little different about. And that's what we're talking about today is our differences.
Right.
Well, not so much our differences, but about how we've worked through our differences.
And sometimes those differences is what brings us together, right? That's what we're attracted to.
Amen.
I don't think I would have been interested in someone who was exactly like me, right? So Gene was a lot of my opposite, and so that attracted me, and his energy, his joy for life, his can like command a room like that when he walks in.
not
and
always.
Yes.
But I like about Missy how calm and cool and hospitable and sweet and gentle she is, and I always have. It's like a really nice compliment to one another. So, hey, welcome to Young Love, Grace-Filled Marriage episode 9. Wow, it's so nice.
Yay.
We've been a little tardy here, so
it's okay.
Yeah, beg your
Grace.
pardon. So Grace, yeah, in this crazy life we live. But yeah, so there's a lot of things that we've covered a lot of topics, but this one's kind of interesting, I think, because the things that did bring us together when we were young, love. Sometimes they can be the pain points in marriage, and maybe some of you have heard this before, read about it before. We thought it was good to cover, especially for some, maybe some young marriages that are just getting into it, and they're thinking through this stuff, or wow, this is making me crazy, that it's natural. It's all natural, but you can't stop talking about it and communicating, which we've talked about that, those 3 C's of marriage: communication, communication, communication. But yeah, I mean, otherwise they can possibly put a wedge in the marriage. So we've really never let our differences become that big of a challenge. That and
not that they haven't ever. That's
of course,
for sure.
we're human, and
yes, but it's not caused division in our marriage for a long period of time.
Right. We've worked through them.
Right.
We've realized. I'll just use a case in point because I know it's one that's we've talked about. This is the whole spindle.
We're not on script.
We're never on script, but this is we talked about it though, and this happened recently. And being the free spirit more, and the spender because of that, I may have made a purchase, and I didn't talk to Missy about it, and well, let's just say it didn't go over too good. Did it?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, she knew I was taking the Jeep in to get it worked on and fixed. I mean, I thought that was enough, right? No, it was not enough, and it was a little bit of, I would just say it was wrong of me. And
the Jeep is much taller now, and it has black tires.
Wheels. Black wheels. It always had black tires. Anyway, just teasing my baby here. But here, the bottom line is I made an expenditure, and I didn't address it with Miss, and it was wrong. And it was. And I'm even talking about it, I still have a little bit of that buyer's regret. Number one, because of the money I spent, but number two, because I didn't talk to Missy about it. Probably number one, I didn't talk to Missy about it, and I would feel better about the expenditure. But but yeah, I mean, that's a case in point. So we don't linger on it, but you know, I still get in trouble. Like to your point, we're still, you know, you're still flawed. I'm still flawed. And quite frankly, I was just scared to ask her. I mean, let's just be honest. But all kidding aside,
I'm the saver.
The saver.
Sometimes, but sometimes truly, like, it balances out, right? Because and that's a great example of Gene being the spender, I'm the saver. And there are times when he's like, "Hey, let's do this," and I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to spend the money," and he's like, "No, it's we need to do this, right?" And then I realized, yeah, it's okay, that's okay, and then we have a good time or whatever it is, a vacation or whatever it's gonna be. But so I think, you know, in a marriage, we have to have those times of communicating, you know, our differences, and sometimes you kind of come to a compromise, right? You come to the middle road of.
Well, we compromise maybe on at times, but we come to a consensus really because we're both agreeing we're going to do this. So, and that was the key, is that there's times when we, you know, when we talk it out and we look at it from both viewpoints. I think that's the best, because then we're equally yoked, and we're yoked on the decision, and we're making a decision that we both at that point feel pretty comfortable about. I'm going to feel more comfortable because it's easier for me to spend because I'm a free spirit, but Missy's going to, you know, at least feel a little more comfortable too, or a little less uncomfortable because we've talked about it and we've agreed we're going to do this. You know, it's hard to think of things that we've done that on, but I know we've done it many times. Maybe on a vacation we decided to do, or you know, 30th wedding anniversary, you know, 8 years ago, and or maybe the camper, when we got the camper or something like that. When we first got that for our 20th anniversary, I think so. I mean, it was a big expenditure, but we talked about, discussed it. Hey, we're going to do this. So, yeah. So that's kind of the thing. So differences can be really hard to work through because, you know, let's be honest with you. Missy has pajamas that say "not before coffee, Gene." I mean, it doesn't say Gene, but you know, but it says "not before coffee." And because I am an early riser, not so much.
Well, it's not that I get up super late.
No, you don't.
Is 7 o'clock late?
Is 5 a.m. early?
7, I think, is early, but he's up at 5, so. So
I've got a little bit of, you know, I wake up pretty energetic, ready to go, just after, you know, getting that, you know, few hours, 6-7 hours of sleep, whatever it is. And, you know, Missy just needs a little bit more, and she needs a little time to kind of get into her day. I don't need any time to get into my day. I'm like, let's go. And so I've had to learn to and I don't always get
dial it back a little bit.
Dial it back a little bit. Yeah. And it's funny how it is the one that's kind of more energetic that has to dial it back. But, you know, that's okay. That's not even a bad thing either.
He has no idea how many times I've had to dial it back, too.
Dial it up, she means. She has to dial it up. So, no. But listen, that is the beautiful thing about us, though. And I'll tell you that getting a little deeper into this with just a few minutes that we have left here, because this is not going to be a long one, but we could even, you know, getting into these differences in how we process information and receive information, it getting a little deeper here. I mean, it is sometimes, you know, because I'm a faster thinker. I think we talked about this in one of our previous episodes. That's a big difference between us. And I need to give you time sometimes to have kind of like the morning where you need a little time to get into your day and get started, think through things, have some Bible study, etc. You know, before I've already had it, I'm going to talk, and I need to recognize that and give you the time, and because you process differently, and I process differently, and I process vocally, and you process inwardly, and you think things through.
You're an external processor. I'm an internal processor.
Definitely. Yeah. So I get a little deeper just for a minute there, but that's okay. Again, that's what makes the beautiful relationship in essence, right?
Right. And I think if we, you know, in our marriages, if we focus on all of the differences, it can cause conflict. It can cause division. You know, we have to spend time talking about the differences and working through them. You know, that's really important because it can all start piling up in your head. Like all the differences and like, this is, this is hard, right? Because we're just not alike at all. And the enemy, I feel like, wants that in our marriages. He wants us to, to think, oh, this is not, look at all the differences. You guys have nothing in common, So we have to focus on the things that we do have in common, right? We have to find those things that we enjoy doing. And I think our last podcast was us out walking together, and we really enjoy doing that together. And it's been such a blessing on so many levels the past 540 days or whatever it's
more
been.
than that now, I think.
But it's been so good for our marriage and for our communication and to talk through our differences at times.
Yeah. And we like things we like doing together. We like going out to eat together. We've always enjoyed out to eat. We like going for like small short excursions together, like we did, I think it was last weekend, up to Blackwater Falls. That was a special weekend, but we like those kinds of things together. And drives, just
going for a drive together.
Yeah, we've always enjoyed that. We also just kind of like being at home too. We like being together and being just at home and in our space. And
we're really enjoying empty nest right now.
Yeah,
we're
nest is cool.
Officially empty nesters.
Yeah, that's a big change.
2.5 weeks ago or so. So
we haven't done it enough to make a podcast out of it yet.
Nope. No, we're still learning, taking notes.
Yeah. So if any of this has brought some things or some ideas to your mind and you want us to talk about anything deeper in these differences, or something we haven't addressed that maybe it conjured up in your minds, let us know. Give us a comment. Like our thing, if you would. People say that all the time. I don't say it, but we probably should say it. We're gonna try and do like little vignettes before our episodes now, like we did, to kind of give a hey, we're gonna do a new episode.
We're not social media influencers, but we're not trying to be. But
that's right.
This is kind of leaving a legacy for our kids and our grandkids, and maybe their great grandkids. Someday, who knows?
Amen.
So
amen.
Yeah. But we care about marriages. We care about all of your marriages. We truly do. We're praying for a lot of you who've reached out and praying for your marriages. And, we just want to support each other, because that's important.
Exactly.
to support each other in your marriage.
It is. Okay, so as we close, hey, I like black coffee. And she likes a little coffee with her cream.
Yeah. True.
I can't. There's other things. I wish I could think of other things.
But, I also like sweet tea. A lot of sugar in the sweet tea.
Yeah.
That was back in the day, definitely.
Yeah. And I can take or leave tea at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of differences.
There are quite a few. Yeah. I was trying to think of other kinds of food differences, but we both like pizza. We both like We both like a lot of the same foods. So, anyway, hey, so much for other differences. God bless you. Yes. Thank you for putting up with us for
thank you for listening.
13 or so minutes. And we look
grateful for all of you.
Yeah, grateful, definitely.
Yes.
So we love you, and we love your marriage.
We truly do.
We do. God bless.
Bye.